Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. I hope everyone is having a wonderful day. Before starting the video, please go ahead and hit the subscribe button and give this video a like up. Nick Aldis to get injured and lose his role as general manager, new alliance. 4 things Kevin Owens can do on WWE SmackDown. WWE Friday Night SmackDown is set to air later tonight on the USA Network. The 3-hour program should provide a lot of excitement for fans and build towards upcoming major events such as the Royal Rumble and Saturday night's main event. So far, just 2 major matches have been announced for the show. Tiffany Stratton will have her first world title defense against Bayley. Additionally, Las Garza and the Motor City Machine Guns will go at it to crown new #1 contenders. The top feud on Friday Night SmackDown, and arguably the most compelling story going today, is that of Cody Rhodes versus Kevin Owens. The prizefighter is one of the most talked about stars in the company, and he'll no doubt play a big role on tonight's show. This article will take a look at a handful of things Kevin Owens could potentially do on SmackDown tonight. This includes uniting with a hated faction and shocking the world by laying out the general manager in vicious fashion. WWE has a major premium live event coming up in just over 2 weeks. The 2025 Royal Rumble is set to be held on February 1, and a major match will be headlining the show. Aside from the Royal Rumble matches themselves, the headline bout will see Kevin Owens go one-on-one with Cody Rhodes for the undisputed WWE Championship. The 2 top stars will clash in a ladder match, which is sure to be brutal and a spectacle. On SmackDown tonight, Kevin could decide to give the American Nightmare a taste of what is to come. He could shockingly assault Cody with a ladder, perhaps slamming it into him before dropping Cody on top of it. This would send a message to the American Nightmare, but it might also soften the champion up ahead of their big-time bout. Kevin Owens' time in WWE over the past 5 years has been quite interesting and entertaining. While he's had multiple big feuds and numerous major rivalries, his biggest issue has been with Roman Reigns and the Bloodline. Currently, Roman Reigns' biggest foes happen to be the New Bloodline, although it is unclear if they'll use that name moving forward. Solo Sikoa, Jacob Fatu, and Tama Tonga have been trying to take the OTC out, but have ultimately been unsuccessful. Kevin Owens could shock the world by finding this common ground with Solo, Jacob, and Tama, and unite to try to take Roman down. This would be a temporary allegiance, but one that could be quite dangerous. The only question is, would uniting with Solo Sikoa, Jacob Fatu, and Tama Tonga be a bridge too far? While uniting with the New Bloodline might be a bridge too far for Kevin Owens, there is another star he could potentially unite with. Kevin could form a tag team with the ever-controversial Drew McIntyre on WWE SmackDown. Kevin and Drew have a lot in common. Both men despise Roman Reigns and the Bloodline. They also have issues with Cody Rhodes. In fact, they both recently shared a similar sentiment to SmackDown stars. They warned the Usos and Cody Rhodes to watch their back. On WWE SmackDown, Kevin and Drew could officially reveal they're a tag team of sorts moving forward. Their goal might not be championship gold, however, but instead to take care of Roman Reigns and anyone who has been by his side and continues to aid the OTC in his pursuit of regaining power. Kevin Owens has been on a path of destruction in recent months. This has led to him temporarily taking out 2 big WWE stars. First, he nailed Randy Orton with a piledriver. Secondly, he hit a package piledriver on Cody Rhodes. The Viper is still out of action, while Cody Rhodes only just returned to the ring. Another star could face a similar wrath tonight, Nick Aldis. The WWE SmackDown general manager has been trying to push his authority on the prizefighter, and it might backfire in shocking fashion. The official could be laid out with the most vicious move in wrestling. If Owens does hit Nick Aldis with the piledriver, it could force him to take time away and potentially even lose his spot as the SmackDown general manager. If that does happen, he could later return as an in-ring competitor looking for revenge on the prizefighter. Nick Aldis, the current general manager of WWE SmackDown, has been a commanding presence since stepping into the role. With his sharp decision-making, charisma, and deep knowledge of the wrestling business, he quickly became a pivotal figure. However, an unexpected twist could change the landscape of SmackDown, an injury forcing Aldis to step away from his duties as general manager. This storyline opens the door to countless possibilities for intrigue, drama, and power shifts. Picture this. SmackDown is in full swing, with Nick Aldis orchestrating the evening's events from ringside. Suddenly, chaos erupts as an in-ring altercation spills out into the backstage area. Aldis, trying to restore order, finds himself caught in the crossfire. A poorly timed strike, or perhaps a premeditated attack, leaves Aldis clutching his arm or leg, writhing in pain. Medics rush to the scene as the camera captures the stunned reactions of superstars and fans alike. The injury could be kayfabe, storyline-based, or even based on a legitimate situation, but either way, it provides the perfect setup for Aldis to temporarily exit his position. This development creates a power vacuum, ripe for exploitation. With Aldis out of the picture, WWE can introduce a new authority figure or even a coalition to manage SmackDown. Here are some compelling options. Paul Heyman. Already a manipulative force behind the bloodline, Heyman could seize the opportunity to tighten his grip on SmackDown. His tenure as GM could add layers to ongoing storylines, particularly with Roman Reigns. Adam Pearce. As a seasoned WWE official, Pearce stepping in temporarily could lead to friction with SmackDown superstars who prefer Aldis's leadership style. A returning legend. Imagine the return of a fan favorite like Mick Foley or Stone Cold Steve Austin as interim GM, bringing nostalgia and unpredictability to the brand. A villainous takeover. A faction like Judgment Day or an up-and-coming group could stage a coup, asserting dominance over SmackDown and wreaking havoc in Aldis's absence. During his recovery, Aldis could form alliances with disenfranchised superstars or rising talents. This could mark his return not just as a GM, but as a faction leader or even a competitor. For example, an alliance with Kevin Owens and Sami Zayn. Known for their rebellious spirit, Owens and Zayn could join forces with Aldis to challenge corrupt authority. Mentoring new talent. Aldis might use his time away to recruit and mentor promising stars, setting up their rise to prominence. A personal vendetta. If Aldis's injury was caused intentionally, he could return with a vengeance, targeting the perpetrator and their allies. Kevin Owens has always been a fan favorite, thanks to his charisma, in-ring skills, and ability to adapt to any storyline. With Aldis's potential exit shaking up SmackDown, Owens has several paths to explore. Owens's credibility as a singles competitor makes him an ideal candidate for a renewed pursuit of gold. A rivalry with the current U.S. champion could be an instant classic. Owens's grit and tenacity against a cocky champion like Austin Theory or a dominant force like Bobby Lashley would elevate the title's prestige. Owens and Zayn have an unmatched chemistry, whether as allies or foes. A renewed tag team run could lead to unforgettable matches against teams like the Street Profits, the Judgment Day, or Imperium. This could also tie into Aldis's storyline if the trio aligns against common enemies. Kevin Owens could serve as the perfect litmus test for emerging talents. A program with Grayson Waller, LA Knight, or Braun Breaker would showcase Owens' ability to elevate his opponents while keeping himself relevant. These feuds could also serve as a springboard for Owens to develop new layers to his character. Owens thrives in chaotic environments, so why not let him lead a faction? Imagine Owens recruiting like-minded superstars, rebellious, unconventional, and hungry for change. Together, they could disrupt SmackDown's hierarchy, targeting both authority figures and top superstars. The injury to Nick Aldis and Kevin Owens' potential storylines could intersect seamlessly. For instance, if Owens grows frustrated with a corrupt interim GM, he could align with Aldis to bring order back to SmackDown. Alternatively, Owens might find himself at odds with Aldis' new faction, creating compelling conflicts. By blending drama, action, and intrigue, these storylines could redefine SmackDown's landscape, keeping fans on the edge of their seats. Whether it's Aldis' journey from injury to redemption or Owens' pursuit of glory, the possibilities are endless.